welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. By the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the ground game. To running room. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To throw, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You set him down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He might want another play. To the air on first down. He's going to take a shot right away. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whoop-pig.
Whoop-pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gets it to him on the screen. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Manning. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches a football.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen, but the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition...
That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they...
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start. Seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm. They've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Coming out with it, it's Hill. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This drive comes from the 14-yard line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jones. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The official says no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounces. The end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a gap. It's Russell. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense changing the play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. And the Spartans buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab down the left side. Right down the gut of the field. Pass attack. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky. That one back, defense that close to an interception.
You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He wants to change this route. Now the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He'll take another shot here. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
This one's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get.
Touchdown, Arkansas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Childs. Unleashes one. Lost the defense, is wide open. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. There he goes down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Smarty.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Anthony. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. With the catch, it's Washington. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Got it behind the line. It's Russell. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
And the Razorbacks getting set on first and 10. To the air, it's Green. Pulls it in, it's Blake. Wide open spaces. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If he can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a first and 10. Quarterback making checks. We'll send the tight end in motion. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Gonna look downfield again. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, we know Well, this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy's fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Green. Zings it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught downfield. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. Going for the marker on the ground. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Green. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Razorbacks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Green. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these two quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Childs. They'll run the screen. Breaks the tackle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the Spartans are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Well, short completion, setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Anthony. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. They take the lead with the 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Childs. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Spartans. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the ground with the back. Moving past the 25. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Wants to throw. It's Green. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Flips it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends tagging the decibel meter on third down. Pressure coming. Running into the open space. Touchdown Razorbacks! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Childs. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.